Yes.
This week on World Traveler Cooking, we have a real special episode for you. I have my father here, and he's going to show you one of sort of the household salads that he often makes. A salad with berries and cooked prosciutto on it, as well as an interesting dressing. So, why don't you, why don't you introduce yourself and say a few words about the salad?
Hi, I'm Mike Travers. I'm a retired physician, and this is one of the salads that we have come to love. We have it most nights, not every night, but basically it's very simple. Lettuce. This is a mixture that we happen to buy at the grocery store, but you can use any lettuce mixture you want. Strawberries. We happen to get these from Costco. Blueberries, we get those from Costco as well. And prosciutto. For those of you who don't know, is an Italian ham. It's raw, it's aged for several months. And then we also dress it with usually a combination of two things. One is a lemon olive oil. This is a flavored olive oil. And the other is, I happen to use a combination of balsamic vinegars. One of these is lemon balsamic vinegar, and the other one is it's a white raspberry balsamic vinegar. Mm-hmm. The prosciutto needs to be cooked. It needs to be crisped. Now, the easiest way to crisp prosciutto is take it out, put it in something like this, which we picked up at our local variety store. This little plastic contraption. Put it in the microwave for a minute and a half or 2 minutes for 2 slices of prosciutto. It works really quite well, and we put everything together. It's really very simple.
And that's a tray for microwaving bacon, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Sounds great. So now you've seen the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Go ahead.
First of all, my family and I eat a lot of salad. So this is a pretty big bowl, and we're going to fill it up pretty much. And we will eat it all at dinner. So for those of you who don't eat so much salad, you might want to use a smaller quantity. Okay. The next thing which we'll do is we'll prepare the prosciutto. You can see the prosciutto is in a small bacon cooking container, and so I'm going to put this in the microwave for 2 minutes. You have to be a little bit careful if you're doing more. I usually figure a minute per slice of prosciutto, but the more slices, the less you use, the less time you microwave it, because if you microwave it too long, it'll burn. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to microwave this for 2 minutes. It should be about right.
Sounds great.
Okay?
Here we go.
Okay. Now these are the ingredients. My family and I eat a lot of salad. So this, you can see, this is a big bowl. Mm-hmm. And so just compare the size of my hand. That's a big bowl. My family and I will eat it all. Mm-hmm. And there'll be no leftovers. For a salad this size, I use maybe 8 of these big strawberries, you can see. Mm-hmm. They're good size. Take the tops off. And also blueberries. That's probably somewhere between half and 2/3 of a cup of blueberries. Typically, we wash them all before we do them. Mm-hmm. Now, to take this off, I happen to like to cut them this way, just because when you take the top off, this creates a flat surface. Mm-hmm. So that makes it easier to cut. Then if you cut along the top of the strawberry, then you can cut some slices in this direction, and it makes it easier to cut. They're pretty large pieces, but that's fine. And by the way, I find it very helpful to use a sharp knife. I keep my knife sharp. Just use a plain old ordinary sharpening stone. Mm-hmm. We'll be back when we're at the next stage. Next, we're going to dress the salad. And basically what I do is I pour the olive oil over it. Then I pour the combination of balsamic vinegars one at a time over the salad. And then we're going to toss it.
And if people don't have the particular balsamic vinegars we're using here, they could probably use other fruited vinegars.
You could use any of the fruited vinegars. Different people have different tastes. So there are a lot of nice balsamic vinegars that you can use. And I think you just have to pick the ones that you like. That was the olive oil. I happen to use, this next one is going to be the white Canadian wild raspberry balsamic vinegar. I pour some of that over it too. I put a fair bit of the olive oil on first because I want it to taste more than just the balsamic vinegar. Mm-hmm. This is the Sicilian lemon white balsamic vinegar. So I happen to use the white balsamic vinegars for the salad dressings pretty much all along. Now after I do that, then I'm just going to toss it. And I happen to like to toss it in a particular way. I'll toss it in one direction. But you want to toss it, and then I'll turn it, because otherwise some of the stuff at the end won't get some of the dressing. I want the dressing to pretty much penetrate everything. So I turn it a quarter of a turn, turn it another quarter of a turn, toss it, and that way I make sure that I really get everything pretty well tossed. Well, this will be the last turn. 4 turns should more than do it. Okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the salad all together. Now, first of all, I would like to show you what the prosciutto looks like when it's been in the microwave. This is 2 slices of prosciutto which have been in my microwave for 2 minutes. And the prosciutto originally was very flabby like raw meat. Now this is very crisp. Usually what I do first is I put in the strawberries. I don't toss the salad after I put the fruit and the prosciutto in. People are free to toss it as they like, but I like to keep the fruits a little bit individual still. I think it's and to use the prosciutto and to make use of the prosciutto's crispness, then we're going to just break it up, crumble it. I put it in my hands, break it in a couple of small pieces, and then just crush it. And then I spread it around. And there's the salad. If you like, you can leave the prosciutto all in a pile in the middle. That also looks very nice. I happen to like to spread it around because everybody wants to get their bit of the prosciutto along with everybody else. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thanks. So now for the taste test.
By the way, you'll notice mine is bigger than his. I happen to like salads a lot.
So do I. I plan to eat a lot more later. So the combination of the berries and the prosciutto is very, very nice. It's, I think it's one of the things I love about the salad.
Yeah, the fruity taste of the fruit balsamic vinegar is really, it's really delightful. Mm-hmm. This salad is what sold me on the fruited balsamic vinegars.
So, if you find this content interesting, I hope I've earned a subscription from you, and feel free to like and comment on the videos. If you see anything that you'd like to talk about in terms of cooking methods or anything like that, I'd love to see that sort of content on there. That sort of thing also helps me decide what to do more of in the future. As always, recipe will be in the description. Bon appetit, and see you next week.
Bon appetit.